On that Valentine's Day years ago, Avery Sinclair left Xavier Knight standing alone on the busy New York street, turning her back without a word and walking away into the crowd. She never looked back, convinced it was the only way to protect him from the web of lies that had entangled her life. Years later, Xavier Knight had risen to unimaginable heights. As a billionaire CEO and shadowy mafia boss with ties that ran deep in both the corporate world and the underworld, he commanded respect and fear in equal measure. His luxury lifestyle knew no bounds. Private jets whisking him across the globe, a sprawling penthouse atop a Manhattan skyscraper with panoramic views of the city, Italian villas nestled in Tuscany vineyards, and a fleet of Maybachs and yachts that screamed untold wealth. At a high-profile charity auction in a glittering New York ballroom, Xavier appeared, his presence alone drawing every eye. He was there to bid on a stunning sapphire necklace worth millions, a piece that caught the light like the ocean under moonlight. Whispers rippled through the crowd as he raised his paddle effortlessly, securing it for his girlfriend. Teasing voices floated around him. Everyone joked that the possessive husband-to-be was finally settling down, that wedding bells were near. Xavier lifted his gaze lazily, a smirk playing on his lips. It was just a toy, nothing serious. But then his eyes landed on her, Avery Sinclair, standing near the auction stage. Her smile froze, the blood draining from her face under the bright lights. In front of everyone, Xavier rose from his seat with graceful confidence, striding toward her. Her mind went blank, scrambling for simple words. Long time no see. The next moment, his strong, veined hand gripped her slender neck, pinning her against the cool wall. His face beamed with a charming smile that didn't reach his eyes. Hadn't he warned her? If she ever dared show her face again, he'd end her. She's mine. Every breath she takes belongs to me. The air conditioning in the auction hall felt icy against her skin, especially after the chilled wine she'd sipped earlier, making her stomach twist in knots. Nearby, influential figures chatted idly, repeating the jokes about Xavier's impending marriage and how he was spoiling his woman with yet another extravagant gift, Cartier and Van Cleef pieces that adorned her neck. Xavier sat among them, still the center of attention, his every gesture exuding aristocratic power. No one in the elite circles dared challenge him. Avery's heart clenched. How could she run into him here? She'd checked the guest list carefully. She stood behind the auction podium, her body slightly hunched from discomfort, the elegant cheapao dress wrinkling against her curves. This was her first time back in the country attending as the jewelry designer of her own piece. Curiosity buzzed, perhaps because of that old rumor involving Xavier. The lights dimmed gradually, his chiseled face hidden in shadow, expression unreadable. Memories flooded her of his last phone call years ago, chilling her to the bone. He'd said those who toy with hearts would burn in hell. He'd never forgive her. The host suddenly called her name. A spotlight beamed down, illuminating her in the center of the hall. The audience was a sea of darkness. She couldn't see his reaction. Silence fell as everyone waited. She gripped the microphone, deliberately avoiding his direction, staring into the distance. She introduced herself as the designer, Avery Sinclair, thrilled to present her work. Words tumbled out mechanically. In her heart, she prayed he'd left or hadn't recognized her. With a sliver of hope, she stepped down, aiming for the dim side exit. Suddenly, a flicker of light appeared ahead, a tall shadow approaching. Long legs entered her view. Before she could react, her neck was seized, her back slammed against the wall. That familiar cool mint scent mixed with tobacco assaulted her senses, aggressive and overwhelming. Xavier's cold voice rang out. She dared come back? Hadn't he promised to destroy her if she did? She lifted her head, meeting those familiar eyes, now void of the deep affection they'd once held, replaced by icy indifference. Pinned against the wall, she silently confronted him. He suddenly chuckled. Gone mute? She had nothing to say. His fingers on her jaw turned white from pressure. His tone lightened dangerously. She had guts. Footsteps echoed, high heels. A soft female voice called out tentatively. Xavier? The auction's over. He closed his eyes, suppressing the rage. The pressure on her neck eased abruptly. He pulled out a handkerchief, wiping his hands as if touching filth. The heels stopped. A soft hum, then urging him to hurry. Avery slumped against the wall, loosening her collar to breathe, sweat beading on her forehead. Their breaths mingled. Xavier glanced at her one last time before pushing through the stairwell door and leaving. The necklace sold for $50 million to Xavier. Settlement would take time, forcing her to stay in the country. 2 weeks later, she encountered his girlfriend at a jewelry exhibition. The woman recognized her first, approaching with feigned enthusiasm. Long time no see. She was an old high school acquaintance from a wealthy family, life always smooth. Unpleasant history lingered from when Avery dropped out. Avery feigned surprise. Indeed, unexpected. The multimillion-dollar sapphire necklace gleamed on the woman's elegant neck. She appraised Avery subtly. Doing well now. Invitations were for the elite only. Avery forced a smile. As a jewelry designer, she'd pulled strings for the invite. The woman's expression twisted subtly, smiles hiding contempt. She waved exaggeratedly toward the distance. Xavier, look who I found. Avery didn't turn but felt a sharp, unfriendly gaze pierce her. Xavier's voice was indifferent. Avoid talking to strangers. Might get scammed clean. Avery lowered her head, pretending not to hear. The woman stirred drama. Forgot how you were conned before. Money, body, heart. Brutal, right? The jeweler's boss looked intrigued. Who dared scam him? She glanced at Avery, smiling elegantly. Low class. Embarrassing to mention. The boss nodded. Play with the poor ones, but marry? Not qualified. Xavier watched coldly from behind throughout. Her face paled. She excused herself for water, fleeing the hall. Outside, sunset fading, she leaned against the wall, reflecting her pale face in the glass doors. Her best friend emailed sorted? Layoffs next month. Invite clients to the jewelry gala. Avery replied, ran into someone I shouldn't have. The friend, no way. Xavier Knight? That's why she couldn't ask. Silence on the call, then comfort, get the money first. Their past was complicated. Avery prepared to hail a cab back to the hotel. An engine roared behind her. A black Ferrari revved menacingly in the twilight glow. Xavier in the driver's seat, dark eyes locked on her. He'd warned return and he'd kill her. The car accelerated toward her, 10 meters for 2. Screeching brakes. The bumper grazed her leg precisely. Terror surged. Legs buckling, she collapsed. The window lowered, revealing cool eyes. Get in. Night fell like a net. Inside the car, silence. She huddled in the passenger's seat, mute. Xavier mocked. She'd leave soon, once paid. He scoffed lightly. A blank check landed on her thigh. Still staring? Take it and go. Expect another roller coaster ride for amusement? Years ago, she'd teased ride 1, and she'd stay forever. His fear of heights conquered for her. Then she vanished. Xavier had expanded overseas ruthlessly, seemingly hunting her. Then stopped. A woman appeared, protected fiercely, no photos, no scandals. Seeing her on his girlfriend clarified it was that woman. Avery bit her lip. Mr. Knight, misunderstanding. Just the auction money. He tapped the wheel. Sign waiver, double payment. Leave tomorrow. He feared misunderstanding with his girlfriend, eager to exile her. Double covered her needs. She booked a flight back to Europe, packing. TV gossiped his girlfriend's identity revealed. Perfect match. Friend on phone, that necklace was your wedding design. Give up. He likes it. Anyone can wear. Bless them. Not her only piece. Other clients. Friend sensed low mood. That necklace opened doors in Europe when she was broke. Returning this way closed old chapters. Upper society fate without portion was mercy. She'd bled enough. Knocking. Friend late visitor? Room service, she lied. Opening Xavier, faint alcohol scent, hand on frame, shadowing her. She tried closing, he blocked. Can't visit? Drunk, tie loose, features mesmerizing in light and shadow. Money settled, right? He slurred lazily, chuckling. To hell with money. She gripped the handle. Drunk. Call secretary. He seized her wrist, iron grip. Right again, stay? Abrupt. Palm burning. She tugged futilely, sighed. Not kids anymore. Voice trembling. He stared darkly, roughly yanking tie, exposing neck and collarbones. Adult way then. Sleep with me, Avery. Everything mine becomes yours. Heartbeat thundered under her palm. She yanked back. Seen. He only disgraced me. Footsteps. She faltered. He pushed in, door clicking shut. Darkness. Pinned to wall, breaths heaving, touches foreign yet familiar. Lips nearing, she turned, brushing cheek. Heart raced. He paused, forehead to wall. Husky, stay away. Won't touch. Ambience scattered by draft. Arms released. She escaped confinement. He stood, eyes closed, sobering to cold demeanor. She packed frantically. Check voided. Company issue. Sorry. Unreadable face, lie? Cancel flight, cover loss. She unpacked. Good. He want me gone. Yes. Not now. Paparazzi outside crave scandal. Don't want headlines together. Exhausted, she sat on bed, waiting departure. Time passed, he lingered at door. Sleep overtook, head on pillow. Faint good night. Light sleeper, dawn woke her. Arm touched warm body, his scent unmistakable after decade. He stirred, arm possessively around waist, pulling close. Eyes met. Morning mumbled sleepily. She bolted up, pillow smashing. Pervert. He endured hits, face darkening. Grown bold. Shameless. Checked clothes intact, pale. He squinted in light, rose, shirt wrinkled, edge softened. No interest touching. Her sleepwalking uncured. Noticed his shirt missing button, tangled in her hair. Last night hooked his button running. What choice? Chop hair easier. He patiently untangled, though tug sufficed. Memories young, he'd snipped her hair in tantrum. She cried, left him on street. He chased wrong. Never again. Cut mine. Don't cry. Mirror reflection stirred heart. Button freed. He leaned, caging her. Seriously tore at myself. Hurt waking you. Heart skipped. He entered bathroom. Hair scented his cologne. Phone friend. Board it? Plan changed. No money yet. Good. Boss demands invite Xavier to Paris gala. Dead order. Won't agree. Try. His voice intruded. Hanged hastily. He enrobe at door, gazed dark, thoughtful. Out already. What invite? Our brand's Paris gala next month. Her hopeful eyes, he smirked. Next month? Who knows? Knock. He opened. Assistant with bag. Change. Black ink-wash gown, hand-tailored, soft elegance over aggressive allure. He leaned wall, watch on, eyes devouring her back. Mirror height perfect. His black suit low-key luxury, her cheapao harmonious fusion. Coat. Dress hugged curves. His gaze heated on waist. Beautiful. Unexpected family dinner at familiar villa, unchanged after decade. Bad memories rooted here. He opened car door. Mid-brother, stepmother. Palm sweated. Why here? He smirked, arm extended. Hate meeting family? Rare gentleness in night, mistook fear for nerves. Hand in his. Just people. Lights on through flower path to door. Noises inside, many guests. Woman's voice can't decide his marriage. Not real mom. Voice chilled her. Door opened. Brother? Light haloed. She hid behind Xavier. His half-brother, recognized instantly. Brief surprise, then dark amusement. Like old insults. Still into recycled goods, bro? Brushed her back, trailing. She gripped Xavier, distancing. He noticed cold glare. Farther. Brother slouched away. Greetings a long way. Eyes on her. Living room center glamorous stepmother. Girlfriend beside, nudging arm. Conversations halted, varied expressions. Stepmother arched brow. Who? Other's girlfriend here. Another woman? Xavier's hand on waist. Changed. Not young, willful. Know her background? Insult veiled. Doubt's old secret spread. Only Xavier unaware. He whispered, get food. Find you soon. Her gaze unsettled, nodded, fled to quiet kitchen corner. Suddenly grabbed, dragged in, door slammed. Overpowering perfume. Seducing brother again? Brother's vile laugh. Know how played you were? Goosebumps. Release. Pin, chin pinched. Prettier. Breath close, reeking. Lucky. Old friends here. Repeat. Hard tone crime. Hair yanked to wall like old bathroom. Poor trash lectures law. Not satisfied then. Girlfriend has photos. Expose? Memories crushed. Struggled hysterically. D. Excited more. That all with me. See who dies first. Mom coming, cheap seductress. Think brother protects knowing? Belt unbuckling. Despair. Tears. Summer flashback resigning to stepmother. Cigar in hand. Take money, run. Return card. Can't. Dream lasting with him? That day, girlfriend led gang blocking bathroom. Stripped easily. Hard whore. Photos. Mind. Resistance futile. 18 summer cicadas. Dignity shattered in toilet. Filth soiled pride. Words eroded soul. Brother defiled face insultingly. Horse bruised police. Poor trash legal knowledge? Just dirted face, not rape. Won't die, kill you. Case vanished, no evidence. Now drunk, cheapow hiked. Wrists locked. Screams drowned. Bit shoulder hard. Pain yelp, released. Ran door. Hair yanked back, vision white. Inner scream hate? Wrong what? Why some born devils? Grabbed wine bottle. Trash fucked so? Tears raised high, smashed head. Glass shatter, silence. Party noise vanished. Thud behind. Strength unknown, red liquid wine or blood. Trembling open door. Red drips on carpet. Barefoot out, leg shards cutting, blood trailing. Crowd silent, staring disheveled ferocity. Scream murder. Chaos. Pushed aside. Stepmother shrieked, rushed son. Call ambulance. Pale ashen. Blood pooled from head. Dead life over. Lights dizzying. Empty gaze to Xavier, with girlfriend, holding yellowed contract. Her signature was stepmother. To strip inheritance date Xavier, sabotage approval. Intent never pure, though love grew. He handed calmly. Yours? Yes. Wiped wet hair. Sorry. He smiled, deep disappointment. Mocking own naivety. Phoned coldly police. Report. Coroner, soaked clothes shivering in AC. Stepmother wailed vengeance. Alone enduring stares. Girlfriend fueled told, take money, behave. No wilding. Stepmother hurled lamp. Xavier blocked instinctively, then face darkened. Grabbed arm, dragged empty room. Slammed door, tie yanked. Explain. Impatient rarely. Lips moved lightly as seen. What scene? Father hospital, millions daily. Stepmother offered job, stay beside, father lives. Agreed for show. Face terrifying. Throat choked. Father accident, bullying, jobs, debts. His company survived darkness. But deceived. Liked you. New inheritance loss, abandoned. Enough. Flat, weary disgust. Heart pierced. Fled like coward, day came anyway. Sorry. Your fault? Blind. Left. Police took her. Brother survived, demanding prison. Luck recorder captured assault. Submitted, lawyer hired. Lawyer arrived with refined young man. Sue, hired by Mr. Knight. Experienced. Demands. Exhausted night. Money returned. Pursue fraud, compensate. Misunderstanding. First call, protect someone. No details. Prepared murder defense. Likely self-defense. Don't worry. Head down, mixed feelings. Disbelieves, helps why? Beyond scope. Bailed. Rainy out, streets busy, cooler. Screen Xavier interview. Rumor marriage accurate? Cool eyes to camera, yes. Thanked Sue. Thank yourself. Smiled good smash. Gaze on screen. Message from Mr. Knight?